Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Tracy Irene Loveless Purdy, age 47 of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Hopewell Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 9 to 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hansville Funeral Home is directing. Graveside services for Margaret Evelyn Horton, age 76 of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Emmaus Cemetery. Moss Service is in charge. Visitation will be from 9 to 11 a.m. Saturday at the funeral home. Funeral services for Douglas E. Doug Powell, age 68 of Decatur, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Jim Abbott officiating. Burial in Coleman Memory Gardens. Coleman Heritage Funeral Home is directing. Mr. Powell passed away Wednesday. Visitation will be from 9 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home tomorrow. And those are our obituaries brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Presents Today on 2, and we're broadcasting live at channel2coleman.com. And this is anytime you want to watch us, we are available. Jacob Mullins is back co-hosting today. Yesterday you told me you needed to do a shout out for somebody.
Yes,
we forgot to do it.
Yes, I got in trouble yesterday, so I need to say hello to Slate, Sawyer, and Sandler. And I also need to clarify something. I made a mistake yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I said that I had a supervisor whenever I was putting up the inflatables. I have a partner in putting up the inflatables.
I see.
So I just want to clarify that on the air.
Obviously, your partner watched the show.
I'm going to plead the fifth.
I see. Okay, well, very good. Have we taken care of what
yes.
we should have yesterday?
We're in good shape.
Okay,
we can start fresh now.
Okay, that is very good. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. And let's see, we start with the weather almanac. The average high temperature yesterday was 86, so I assume that it's going to be 86 again. I think this is, Paige, this is an older almanac we've got on there. Here's the satellite picture. We can see what's going on around the country. And we have one more satellite picture to show you our part of the country, which looks pretty good. Here's our forecast for today. Partly cloudy. As always, a slight chance of rain this afternoon with a high of 84. For tomorrow, fog early, partly cloudy, a high of 75.
I like that.
And I looked at the Weather Channel this morning. The low tomorrow morning, about 50.
Ooh.
About 20 degrees cooler than it is this morning.
I'm ready.
Yeah. And Paige, if we could put up the forecast once again, we'll talk about Sunday and Monday. She's probably, okay, here we go. Sunday, a high of 84. On Monday, overcast in the morning, then cloudy, chance of thunderstorm, about a 40% chance of rain on Monday with a high of 88. On Tuesday, 86, and on Wednesday, 82. So there we go with the weather forecast. A noticeable difference after tonight and into tomorrow. But then again, Friday night football tonight should be rather pleasant for the players.
It's going to be a lot better than it's been being.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I went to the Coleman game last week, and it was just 80 degrees at nighttime. It was horrible.
Yeah, and very humid. Last night, the weather was interesting. Coleman playing at West Point. They had a weather delay, and I guess anybody that was outdoors last night between 8 and 9 o'clock saw quite a bit of lightning. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if we got any really storm activity out of it, but the potential was there.
I just saw the flash of lightning. I was here in town, and I never saw any cloud-to-ground lightning in town.
No, it was more like what we used to call heat lightning.
Right.
That, you didn't see any cloud to ground, but still, you get the people off of the football field and out of the stands for
you've got to take care
purposes.
of them.
So yeah, so they delayed the game. Final score ended up once they resumed. Coleman defeated West Point 35-14. So that was 3 wins for Coleman this year. West Point is 1-2, and West Point, get this, has to go to Russellville next week.
Ooh. Well, I wish them the best of luck.
Oh, I thought, well, you look at that schedule, you've got, they had Athens last week, and then Coleman, then Russellville. Who's picking on West Point?
I don't know. Somebody is just not really favorable of them right now.
Wow. You know, when they move up into that 5A and you get the region to the northwest, it's tough.
I'm telling you, this has got to be one of the toughest regions in high school football.
No doubt.
I mean, it's fun to watch.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah. And Coleman next week plays Hartzell. So
that should be interesting.
That is also a very, very entertaining football game. Matter of fact, Ted, did you have the schedule on this morning? The football schedule? Evidently he didn't. So anyway, let's look at who else is playing tonight. Cold Springs is at home against Hale County. Fairview travels to Guntersville. Good Hope travels to Winston County. Is that going to be a tough game? Don't know.
Winston County
Maybe so.
Usually has a pretty decent team, I think.
Okay. Holly Pond is at home with New Hope. Vinemont goes to Cordova. Hansville at home with Hamilton. So that's the football schedule for tonight. Weather should be pretty good.
Hamilton, I believe, has a pretty good football team.
Yeah, they do.
They usually do.
Yeah, usually do. It's interesting how some schools just traditionally have good football every year.
We have a hunting club over in Lamar County that's close to Hamilton, and there's this restaurant that you went to, the Boar's Nest, and on the wall was just several state championships from Hamilton, and I forgot the coach's name, but it was neat just to see how long that they've been able to carry that on.
Okay, let's see. Facebook friend of the day for today is Ashley Carden Freeman. Ashley likes Pitch Perfect and Sarah Evans. Are you familiar with Pitch Perfect?
No, I'm not.
I'm not either.
But I did go to school with Ashley, so hello, Ashley.
Okay, you know Ashley. Mm-hmm. All right, very good. Well, if she likes Sarah Evans, that's good too.
I like Sarah Evans.
And Ashley will win the large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue in beautiful downtown Berlin. Our guest for today is Corey Harbison, the mayor of Good Hope. We've given the political panel the week off. George Spear has been on vacation, as you well know, and Tom Drake and Tom Burleson, we gave them the week off, so Jacob and I will be talking with
We're the new panel.
What's that?
We're the new panel.
We're the panel, you and me, with Mayor Corey Harbison. Matter of fact, top story in the Coleman Times today is about Good Hope, so we'll let the mayor talk about that. We'll be back with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
We continue with more of Today on 2. Just a couple stories in the Cullman Times today. Do you want to do the arrest report first or the playground report first? Good news or bad news?
Let's do the arrest report first, and then the playground last.
This is kind of interesting, really. The Cullman Narcotics Enforcement Team arrested Jeannie Marie Moxley, age 44, of Cullman, at her residence, 109 Morgan Avenue Southwest, charged with unlawful possession of a controlled substance. No bond was available to the paper, but here's the interesting part of the story as you get down to the very, very end of the story. This residence has been the scene of multiple arrests.
Oh.
Including Moxley's husband, Ronald McGregor, who was also recently arrested for unlawful distribution of a controlled substance. Oh. How many arrests do you have to have at one house before you stop?
Well, maybe this will be the last one.
Goodness!
I just hope that there was no children in the house.
Well, we do too. Yeah. Wow. Okay, the good news. Sportsman Lake Park is going to get a splash pad.
Yes, they are.
They got $50,000 grant money from the state, and they expect to put in a splash pad. I guess this would be similar to the one at Heritage Park.
I think so. I've seen a drawing of it.
Kind of a water playground kind of thing.
It'll have little things that the kids can ride. It'll shoot water out of the little ride's mouth. Yeah. A big rain fountain.
Do they have things that adults can?
You could probably jump on it if you really wanted to. But
instead of doing paintball, how about if you got water guns or something like that?
You could do that.
Yeah.
They're going to look at you kind of funny out there, but you can do it.
Maybe when the little kids are gone.
That might be a little bit better.
We could get out and horse around and do something like that. That's about all we found for news to talk about today, but we do want to talk to the Mayor of Good Hope, Corey Harbison, here in just a little bit. We'll continue our program and hopefully give away our prizes for today, so stay tuned.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room, your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
We continue with more of Today on 2, and let's see what we have for prizes to give away. We have 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery, and we have KSW Colored Salt, which is available at Rumor's Deli or Gelato Joe's. That's where you pick up the prize. Those are the prizes we have for today. Here we go with our merchant ads. Pay attention. We'll ask you a question about one of these ads. Starting with Autotech. Autotech Repair and Service. They do major engine repair, transmission repair, brake repair. Located on County Road 1354 in Vinemont.
Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years for all your auto body repair and towing needs. Give them a call today, 256-734-1353.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store located on Highway 157, featuring a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer.
Rodney G's Hickory Grill. They've got a full bar, barbecue, hot wings, and a large menu. Check them out for Monday night football, Tuesday night trivia, and college football Saturdays.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore, just down the road. Used books are half price each and every day. New books 20% off every day at Deb's Bookstore.
Grand Point Pharmacy, home of the two old goats. Go by and just ask them about those two old goats.
Right.
You'll be surprised.
And the Wellness and Aquatic Center, where they have the indoor leisure pool, the variety of classes, aerobics, cycling, and Zumba classes, the walking track. They have it all at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Baldwin Counseling Center. If you have problems and need to talk and you want privacy, please give them a call, 256-737-3087.
There we go with our merchant ads for today, or some of the ads. Question is about the very last ad. Dr. Howard Rogers can help you with what? Tell us one of the things that Dr. Rogers can help you with at the Baldwin Counseling Center. Our telephone number is 256-734-7399. We have 2 gigantic cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery and KSW Colored Salt. And we'll take your phone calls right after we watch Money Matters from Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk with you about the importance of establishing a relationship with your local banker. One really good way to do this is to establish a checking and savings account to give you a history with the bank. When the time comes for you to apply for credit, having a solid, well-established relationship with the bank will serve you well.
256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Tell us what Dr. Howard Rogers can help you with. One of the items that's listed on the ad. And no phone calls. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. This time we start with Cotton State Barns of Coleman, where you can buy or rent to own. They make carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. No credit check. You're automatically approved at Cotton State Barns of Coleman.
The Busy Bee Cafe, home of the original breaded burger. Their hours Friday through Saturday are 2 p.m. through 9 p.m. Go check them out.
Earl's Body Shop, voted best towing service. Large and small towing available, local or long distance. Of course, they also do auto body repair as well. That's at Earl's Body Shop.
The Teacher Supply, for all your classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, educational supplies. Get over 25,000 items. Teacher Supply.
And a new fitness facility available in downtown Coleman called Be Fit. Located on 1st Avenue Southeast, right next to Renard's Gallery. Pay just $50 a month, no contract required.
The Dairy Queen Blizzard of the Month is the Choco Covered Cheesecake Blizzard. Everybody's saying good things about it, so go by and check it out.
Boy, cheesecake and chocolate, can't beat that, can you?
Got that right.
Tires for Less, more than just tires. They have, of course, Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less, located on Highway 31 North.
Rodney G's Hickory Grill, full bar barbecue, hot wings, and large menu. Monday night football, Tuesday night trivia, and college football Saturdays.
I bet it'll be busy in there tomorrow, huh?
I guarantee it will be.
Okay.
Especially around 2:30.
Yeah. And let's see, Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you'll find regular, big, and tall-sized men's clothing, always available, located on Compass Way Southwest, right by Doug Dogger Jewelers.
Borden Family Pharmacy. They've got shingles, pneumonia, and whooping cough vaccines, as well as flu shots and flu mist for children.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, he has the football tailgate packages, each weekend $50. You get all the meat, you get baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, buns, and sauce. He's got it all. There we go with our merchant ads for today. It's time to check our birthdays. I don't think we have a birthday today, but we do have one tomorrow and Sunday. So let's check our birthdays for this weekend. Our birthday for tomorrow is Jarrett Cohn, and a birthday on Sunday is Robin Lambert. And of course, we know Robin Lambert has a birthday on Sunday, and we'll do our drawing for our birthday winner for the week. The winner gets the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Ooh.
Okay, Jarrett Cohn is the winner of the birthday cake for today. Jarrett's birthday is, of course, coming up tomorrow. After this commercial break, we'll talk to Good Hope Mayor Corey Harbison.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
We welcome back to our program the Mayor of Good Hope, Corey Harbison. Corey, good to have you back on the program today.
Good to be here.
I don't know if this is necessarily good, but it seems like the city of Good Hope makes the Coleman front page more often than any other community, at least in recent times. But today, the headline is something you want to brag about. New business is opening up.
That's right. We're excited for new business every day. Anytime we can get a business, we're glad to see them come.
Well, tell us about the latest additions that the story's in the paper today.
Well, the first thing is the Travel Center, the Wilco House and the Wendy's, and there's supposed to be a Dunkin' Donuts in there with it. And we've worked on this project for almost a year, and we went back and forth with AlDOT because they control the access to 69 Highway that runs through Good Hope, and so they finally gave us approval the day before yesterday for our signalizations and our accesses. So we look to get started on that project soon, and we're looking to buy a good piece of commercial property and work with a pharmacy and urgent care to come in and be available for our local residents. So it's going to be a good thing for us.
Have you got a construction start date?
No, we don't. We're currently the building that's going to be demolished, where the pharmacy and the urgent care is going to go, and the tenants are still in the building that's there, and so they had to give a 60-day notice, and as soon as they get out, then we hope to see the work start on that.
So it's in the near future.
I hope so, yeah.
Good.
The voters of Good Hope approved the legal sales of alcohol. Has that made an impact yet?
Well, this project that we're doing is going to be funded with the alcohol revenue, the property that we've acquired, and I think we typically get around $6,000, $7,000 a month in taxes. That's just alcohol and hard liquor tax off of the alcohol sales.
How have you handled law enforcement issues with the alcohol sales?
We have not really had any major problems, and of course Good Hope don't have its own municipal police department. But what I did last year is I met with several municipalities around the state. Centerpoint's one, and there's a couple in Shelby County, and they had their state legislative local delegation pass law to give the sheriff's office authority to enforce their municipal ordinances, and so that's what I did, is went to our local delegation, and we had a bill passed this last session that would give the sheriff's office the authority to enforce not just Good Hope's, but any municipality in Coleman County that contracts with the sheriff's office can enforce their ordinances. So I had a meeting with Judge Cheney last week, and we're looking at how we're going to organize our courts and several things, but that's how we're going to handle it at this point. It's going to save us money and liability, and I think that right now that's the best way to handle it.
Now, does the law require that you have to have your own court
It does
system?
not, no. We don't have to have one, but if we're going to handle our ordinances and to handle our issues, we're going to have our own courts.
Before we went on the air, Jacob was asking you about the County Road 222 interchange. What's the latest news there?
The latest that I have heard, I talked to Johnny Harris, who's over the division, and he said that it was going to be a year to 2 years before construction started, and then probably a year after construction starts. So I think we're looking at probably 2 to 2.5 years out now on having that project complete.
To have it completed?
I believe so.
And this came a long way from when it was first talked about.
Oh yeah, I think it was first talked about probably 10 or 15 years ago, and everybody's worked at it. I don't think one person can take any credit for the project because it's been something that's been worked on through several elected officials, and a lot of people in Coleman have worked hard on this. So I think that it's going to be a good thing, and I think that Paul Bussman has done a lot, and he actually secured the deal for us. But I'm pleased with everybody that's helped with this project over the years.
And I know you work personally on attracting businesses to come to Good Hope. Is the project far enough along that you're able to talk about potential businesses for that interchange?
Well, there is an existing business in Good Hope that's been there since the 50s, James R. Smith Trucking, and they are about to start construction on a new site around the 222 interchange, and they've submitted plans, and they've got a nice building plan, and we actually got $150,000 from the state to help extend some utilities down there for them to relocate there. And I've met with several restaurants showing them around Good Hope, and they said when this interchange opens, call me back, we're interested in this. So we have met with a few people, but nobody's committed to this point.
I suppose a lot depends on the people that own property around there.
Exactly, it sure does. We can't force them to sell, and
Right.
It's all going to depend on how bad they want to sell and the price they set on it. So that's been one of our main obstacles, is the property up in 69 in Good Hope. It's some of it's pretty high priced.
When you've been on the show before, you've talked about the sewer system in Good Hope. What's the update there?
The system's functioning well. We've been in compliance. We're currently doing a project to extend sewer lines up a portion of to the portion of town that has currently does not have sewer. They're served by septic tanks, and they've issued had issues with septic tank failures, and so we got $350,000 from the state, and then we've had to put some money in on that. But we're doing a major sewer extension and doing some sewer repairs on manholes, and so we've done a lot of work on the sewer system.
Let's talk about the situation that really has put Good Hope in the Coleman Times quite frequently, the legal issues with the former city clerk. What's
Right.
the latest there?
As far as I know, and I can't comment too much on it, we've been open and cooperate with the ethics investigators, and we had got word that there may be a hearing this past Wednesday. I don't know if it happened or didn't happen, but I know it has been investigated, and we've been fully cooperative with them and provided any information that they've asked for, and just kind of like to get this behind us and make it a part of the
Will it be the Ethics Commission that will determine whether or not legal charges need to be filed?
From what I understand, when it comes to a situation like this, the first step is a complaint is made to the Ethics Commission, which I made a complaint to the Ethics Commission, and then it's turned over to the attorney at the Ethics Commission once a complaint's made. The attorney looks into it and makes a judgment to where they think that it should be investigated, or there's no cause for an investigation. If there's cause for an investigation, then a case number is issued. Okay, so there was a case number issued in this case, and it was turned over to an investigator. And that's all I know at this point.
You called me a few months ago and announced your intention to run for the legislature.
Right.
Is that still in your plans?
Well, you know, I would like to pursue that. I had some doubts about doing it when some of this first happened, but yeah, I've kind of been considering still doing it. I've had a lot of calls from a lot of people and talked to everybody out in the community. And you know, the thing is, Dennis, I'll sit here and I can face anybody and say, hey, I've made mistakes. I'm a human, and I'm going to go on with life. And you know, I understand that some things I have done or may not be the best, but you know, I can admit that, and I'm not going to try to lie to anybody or try to politic my way out of it. It is what it is. And you know, it's some things have been embarrassing for me and embarrassing for my family, and you know, I just no excuse. Just fell in with evil and let the devil get me, I guess. And I'm just gonna go on, and if people choose to forgive me, that's I'm not asking people to forget. You know, I know they can't do that, but I am proud of the accomplishments that I've made as mayor. I think we've done a lot down there. See a lot going on now, and I'm going to carry on. And if people can see past it, that's great. And if they can, I understand.
Okay. Thank you for being with us today, Corey.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate it.
We'll be back with more right after this.
Got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's a perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Coleman Jefferson Gas.
Upcoming senior events, September 18th, Senior Day at the Fair Gates, open at 10 a.m. It must be Senior Day at the Fair.
Yeah, gates open.
Excuse me, I read that wrong. September 21st, Eva Bluegrass Festival. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that always is. Our community billboards, always brought to you by Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Coleman Jefferson Gas. You can email your items, channel2coleman@gmail.com, or fax them to us at 256-734-7680, or even post on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Here's our forecast for today. It will be partly cloudy, as always, a slight chance of rain, with a high around 84. The overnight low tonight around the low 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, maybe a little bit of fog early in the morning, with a high of 75. That's our program for today. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you. It's
Done
been a pleasure.
Good job the last couple of days. Thank you for watching today on 2.